Welcome back to another episode. Join us as we continue exploring the beautiful Kangaroo Island and have some incredible wildlife encounters. G'day, we are Sparkies on the Loose, both electricians. This is Curtis. My name is Amy, and this is our trusty four-legged apprentice, Rusty. We've been travelling around Australia for the past few years in our car and caravan. We're not afraid to get off the beaten track, and we have been documenting our adventures on the road as we go. Hit subscribe, sit back, and buckle up.
Still camped at the beautiful Vivonne Bay, we woke up and headed down to the beach for a morning stroll with Rusty.
We then headed around to the local jetty to get a few pictures.
This footage has no filter, it's actually that blue.
A very picturesque jetty to get some photos of.
We then headed back to camp to check on my nets in the nearby river.
Here we are, trying to catch some more marron. Put them in overnight, so if any luck, there'll be some in here. I was telling Amy, there'd be no reason why they're not here, because you got really good water, muddy bottom, and foliage, so like trees, leaves and stuff for them to eat. So this was the one I pulled in first yesterday, so this one will be interesting. Nothing. Maybe they're just not here. Aha! I caught a fish. Not what I was hoping for. But we'll get him back in the water as quickly as possible. What is he? The koala. I was wondering what the noise was, and I'm pretty sure it's a koala. And a really weird noise. Oh, there he is. The koala! Oh, look at him! Oh, wild koala. I was wondering what the noise was, and it was a bloody koala. Oh, he's climbing. No, it's good. Look at the little koala.
The talons on him. Come around here.
Where you going, mate? Whoa, there's another one! Drop bears. Oh, look at the baby.
I don't know if he's actually got a baby. So after further inspection, we see this guy up here. He's actually got a little cub, a little koala cub, if that's what they're called. What's a baby koala called?
Baby koala.
Oh, baby koala. He's got a little baby koala up there. But I don't think you can really see him.
I think it's a cub.
Yeah. You see So cute. We watched them for about 10 minutes, then headed back to the van to finish packing up. It was time to move.
Next camp spot was at Stokes Bay. We dropped the van off, then headed out for a drive.
So we've just come up the road from Snelling's Beach and we found this nice patch of grass and river. So Kurt's going to see if he can catch some marron. He's just getting them ready at the moment. What are you using, Kurt?
Got some dog bickies, because I don't know, that's what I'm used to using over in Queensland. And I got some sardines as well to try and get the oil and all of that in it. So fingers crossed it does something. All my nets are rusty. Get it, Rusty?
So yeah, we'll chuck them in and then we'll sit and wait.
Here we are, moment of truth. I don't know if this is known for marron territory. There are holes, but I can't really see any marron. So here we go. Fingers crossed. Doesn't look good. That's not a good start. I don't think there's any marron here. Alright, so here we are. I picked up the part. Sheared off the bolt on, they call it the idler arm on the Navaras. That'll get us rolling until we get a new part. It's not unsafe, and I'll know if something's happened, so I'll be able to pull over and have a look. And it's a better quality part. There's a bigger part up here that's like washer that's a lot thicker, so it must reinforce it. And this was about $80. And the last one I bought, the last idler arm, was $50. So hopefully this lasts a bit longer. I know you can get the reinforcement arms that help support this, but that's in like another $65. So I'll just stick with this for the time being. And it was good. We had air freight and it only took one a day. And the air freight was only $20 for this. So all in all, pretty cheap. So it's only going to take me 4 bolts and to swap out, and hopefully everything all fits, and away we go. We're just having a spot of lunch in town, and yeah, we just pulled over here on the side of the road and we'll fix her up. Let's get into it. All fixed, moving on to find a shower, I guess. Let's go.
We got back to camp and saw some furry neighbours having a look around.
How's my hair? Oh. Alright, so officially day 4 on the island, and we've realised that we don't have enough time, and that is because of the mechanical issue that we had. It was minor, but it still put us back a couple of days.
Yeah.
Because we were unsure if it would make it to certain destinations, and we didn't want to drive around unsafe often.
Yeah, so we only drove around a little bit until we got it fixed.
Yeah, so that pulled us back. Plus the weather at the moment, because it's off season and it's coming into spring, or we're in spring.
Yeah, in spring.
It's cold, rainy, cloudy, sunny, all in the one day. So we're struggling and windy. We're getting like 60-kilometre-hour winds tonight, and we're at Stokes Bay at the moment.
Yeah, it's just sort of Tassie weather. So to wrap up what Kurt's saying, we just figure a couple more days can't hurt, just because it is predicted to rain. So
we've got an extra 3 more days. Yeah,
we've got an extra 3 more days, and I mean we've brought the caravan over, so we may as well stay over here as for those extra couple of days. It costs nothing to ring up and change the ferry.
That's why Amy told me we're only here for 10 days. I was like, that doesn't sound like what we would do.
But
normally it takes us ages to explore.
So now we're here for officially 13 days. So we've got a couple of days up our sleeve to see a few more spots that we potentially might miss if we were to go back in 10 days. So pretty excited to explore those extra spots.
So day 4, we went into the town of
Kinscoot, I think it's called.
And
you would have seen Kurt pick up his part.
We fixed the part, so the car's all fixed. We got groceries, we got fuel.
We got some water for a shower.
We're gonna have a shower tonight because the showers here are a bit dodgy. They don't work half the time, so we'll use our own. And yeah, so now we're back. We're gonna have a relaxing afternoon, and tomorrow we're planning on going to
a few day trips on the northwest, but we'll check the weather and stuff tonight, and we'll see. We're not too sure yet.
Yeah, it might just be a windy day tomorrow, so we'll see what happens. But we're pretty excited for the rest of the week, or the rest of the time here, because the wind's going to be dropping off and going a certain direction, which means paddleboard might come out. Yeah,
we're going to get the paddleboard out over the next few days.
That'd be good. Hang in for a paddle. But yeah, pretty cool campsite. We got a couple of little baby kangaroos over there, which is pretty cool.
They're hanging around. Rusty's right here.
Rusty's on guard.
Keeping an eye on them. She's not a fan of kangies, so yeah.
Alright, so we'll put the water in the caravan, and
we'll keep you guys posted.
Okay, here we are at
Ravensthorpe hike on the northwest of the Flinders Chase on Kangaroo Island.
So from Stokes Bay, it's about an hour's drive, majority bitumen and then the rest dirt, and everyone's saying it's a 2-hour hike return, so that's pretty good. The sign says 3 hours, so I think we'll go with 2 because everyone's saying 2. And yeah, nice views. We picked a pretty interesting day to do it. There's 60-kilometre-hour winds, bit of rain, bit of sun, so bit of Kangaroo Island weather.
Oh yeah, it's not raining at the moment, and blue skies just came out again, so we'll see how we go. Just make the most of it. All right, we'll get started on the hike, and we'll show you what it's all about.
Let's get into it. Up, baby.
A little bit of a detour. Obviously the water must be up pretty high. And yeah, I've had to detour up to get round, but the track's back now.
Yep, we're back.
What's that above your head, Kurt? Is that blue sky?
Oh, you're funny.
Alright, so I've spotted the bridge that we're meant to cross.
The cable.
And it doesn't look good.
Help a hoodie. Oh my god.
This is what we're meant to cross.
Oh, you could still cross that. Solid as a rock. Oh, Marin. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's a Marin in there. I will catch one. Here we go. Well, this is exciting. Oh, don't fall in.
We'll come back for them.
It was very windy when we got to the bay. Luckily, we found some caves to have our smoke go in. Ames had made us some fresh sushi. Yum.
Finished the hike. Took us hour 45 there and back. I just thought it was quite windy, but I mean it was a pretty relatively easy hike. I guess families could do it. It was pretty flat. There was a little bit of hill, but nothing too extreme. I mean it was extreme with the water, but hopefully the national park will fix that up soon. So yeah, on to the next spots, hey? We checked out a few more spots nearby in Flinders Chase National Park.
We're at Harvey's Return, and what we are thinking that it is a track where the people who built the lighthouse, they brought the supplies off the boat up this track to the lighthouse. Now, obviously it must be a sheltered bay down here. Oh, that's better. There must be a sheltered bay so they can bring the supplies up, so we'll have a look. And yeah, but it's pretty crazy that they brought it up here with horses.
Just shows the hardships that they had to do back in the day. We were just reading up that, you know, there was no cars or anything over here. The only way to get supplies to that Cape Border lighthouse we were just at was from a ship coming here and dropping off supplies. Pretty crazy.
So, judging by what we've read, there used to be a horse and cart winch set up here. So, and that would be set up in here somewhere, and they would have brought it up here. And then down here, the picture said it had rails and sleepers, but maybe they've disappeared over time. But yeah, this is where they brought it up.
Time to head back to camp. We opted to drive the coastal route home.
So many rolling green hills. It really is stunning here, and we can see why people love to live here.
Just before we made it to the campground, something caught our eyes out in the ocean. Any guesses what we saw?
This heavy load got under your skin. All in, you got the white knuckles holding on it tight.
It was a sea lion. We saw him playing near the rocks and sent the drone up. So cool.
Fact: the Australian sea lion is one of the rarest species on the planet. Only an estimate 15,000 wild seals remain, with 85% of the population calling South Australia home, and the other 15% live in WA.
Moments pass, make this one count. Untie, you're so good at dragging yourself down.
Another fun fact, when diving, they instinctively close their nostrils, pinching them together. The nostrils are closed until they come out to take air.
Breathe in, breathe out. Look at the colors, colors, colors.
Once we got back, we popped into Stokes Bay store for a coffee and a spot of lunch, sharing a fisherman's plate, and it was delicious.
We chilled out in the van the rest of the afternoon and wandered down the street at dusk. So many kangaroos about, including this big fella.
You got the white knuckles holding on it tight, keeping your feelings bottled up inside.
Well, after a few nights here, it was time to move on. But first, we had one more iconic spot to see, Stokes Bay.
It's famous for its adventurous entryway, and you can see why.
Breathe in, breathe out. Hey, come alive. Breathe in, breathe out. Look at the colors, colors, colors around. Look at the colors, colors, colors around. Look at the colors, colors, colors around.
Here we are at Stokes Bay, Kangaroo.
Finally got a bit of sun today, our last day here. Nice little bay, it's like a little rock lagoon. As you saw, it's pretty cool coming into it. It's like a little hidden beach. I think usually it's meant to be a lot calmer. Yeah, and it's meant to be really good for families to swim around in here, but it's not today unfortunately, sun, but we've still got a bit of wind. Yeah, alright, we're gonna move on over to Emu Bay today, so pretty exciting, new spot.
Yep, it's at the road.
Let's go.
But before we head back, Rusty let out a few zoomies.
Join us next time as we continue our adventures on Kangaroo Island and find some wicked camps, fresh seafood, and continue to fall in love with this place.
And if you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Cheers, legends.